Hello and welcome to our GenZ4GD podcast by Parents Association Step by Step from Croatia. My name is Carmen and I will be talking with Renato, who is a youth worker with many years of experience volunteering in civil society in the field of youth. So, welcome Renato.
Thank you.
He has extensive experience in creating and implementing various projects with a special focus on Erasmus program, within which he has acted as a trainer and facilitator. Today, we'll be talking about the Sustainable Development Goals, focusing on how young people can actively participate in building more sustainable communities. So, the first question is, what would you say why volunteering is important and what are its benefits?
First of all, Carmen, thank you for this great introduction and for introducing me in a way that you did. Why volunteering is important? It's important because it enables individuals to help somebody else, to help somebody in a selfless way. When individuals volunteer, they may choose like various topics, various fields in which they can volunteer. For example, they can support philanthropic causes. They can provide assistance to somebody. They can do some charity work, etc. Additionally, volunteering benefits, let's say, everyone who does it, and is a terrific way to have a positive impact on local community, but I would also say on a regional, national, European level as well. I have one example here with the charity volunteering. For example, some charity organizations or something, they can't afford the staff, they can't afford they can't regularly pay their staff, and this is where volunteers would perfectly fit in and come in and help this organization. But by helping this organization, they would also help the people that are the target groups of these organizations, the people that are in need, and they would also like help themselves in a way. They would actually feel fulfilled. They would grow. They would develop as a person, adopt new values, etc.
Thank you. So the second question is, there are many different ways to volunteer. Can you give us some example?
Yes, I think I already said some examples, but it's not only about charity. For example, it's not only about helping people in need. You can work as a part of various NGOs, non-profit organizations. For example, it was for me in the field of youth. You can organize various activities. You can work on projects. You can work in really different fields as part of one NGO. For example, you can also, I don't know, whoever likes animals, they can maybe walk animals, shelter animals, or something when people are away and can't take care of them. You can read to hospital patients, etc. There are really many ways that you can imagine how you can volunteer.
Mm-hmm. So social justice is a still sensitive but very important topic in today's world. What would you say? Can you make a change and affect social justice by volunteering?
I would say definitely, and I would say you can do anything with volunteering. I would say also we have a long way to go towards, let's say, vision of social justice being fully realized, but we need on a regular basis help creating a society which is like valuing each of its members equally, where we as members of this society value and help and support each other in every way possible. And I think volunteering is a great start to do so.
So let's go back to you. You have been volunteering for many years now. Can you tell us what motivates you to give back to the community and how did you start volunteering?
Well, to start from scratch, I started volunteering for some charity actions, charity reasons, let's say. Then after it, I joined one NGO as part of my when I was still in college, to like develop, let's say, further outside of only what college gives me. But the most important, let's say, in this beginning was when I finished college, and I think my girlfriend said that while we are waiting for the jobs, something to happen, we should maybe start doing something besides that. And okay, we started, and I've ended up where I am right now. I started volunteering at a local NGO in my hometown. It's a youth organization. I started working on the some basic activities and maybe some promotion and stuff like that. And after like already a couple of months, there was an opportunity to join to work in this association. So that is already where you can see volunteering paying off, where it can be a great motivator, for example, to get a job in a much easier way afterwards. I got a job. I continued to volunteer as well as working in the organization. And after 3 years of working, I moved forward, but I continued to volunteer, and then I was a member of board of directors in this association. So it's somehow a great example of how you can improve and how you can move up the ladder with volunteering. What motivates me personally, as it was youth organization, I wanted to see at least one young person. It doesn't matter for me quantitative element. It's all about the quality. If one person wants to develop, if one person wants to get educated, start using their free time like in a much more interesting and useful way, that's a success for me. And if I can be the person that somehow has his fingers in that development, this is what fulfills me, and this is what makes me happy and makes me motivated to do so much more.
Well, your story is really interesting from the beginning.
Thank you.
Till now. And the last question for this podcast is what you would say to someone who's thinking about volunteering, especially in the field of social justice?
I would say do it, especially in the field of social justice, but in any field that you can imagine that you want to go volunteering, whatever you want to do, just do it. I mean, it's never too late to go volunteering, but the sooner you experience it, the sooner you experience what it gives you on a regular basis, the more successful you will probably become and the more fulfilled you will probably become. And also, as you're talking about social justice, you will be one step closer to creating a community that is helping each other, that is valuing each other, etc. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing your story with us. I hope this will encourage someone to start volunteering and to gather so much experience as you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.